Man. This shit's too much. This type of shit.
Welcome to another episode of The Truth, episode 84. The hate continues with Philadelphia. The hating on my quarterback. The hating on this team. But let me tell you one thing. This is not 23, and we've got plenty of time left to fix things. Let's hear what Jordan Bottlewater has to say about the whole situation.
The other question I had for you was, we've talked about it earlier in the season, but I think a natural fear from fans is 2023. I don't know how much you hear that, but 2023, you guys were 10-1, probably weren't playing your best football. I think everyone would agree with that. And then it just kind of, it fell apart, right? And I think, this year, people feels that same way.
Man, I'll tell you right now, this is nowhere near close to 2023. So let's put that in the let's nip that in the bud right there. This is at least as a player in the locker room, if I was part of the 2023 team and part of this team, it's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
How so?
I'm telling you now, the way we go about the practice, the detail. Although we're not winning games, I shouldn't even say that. We've won 8 games.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say that. And I think just the way we attack every day with the attention to detail. Some would say, I would probably say the detail right now is our in-game execution, right? That is lacking. We can go back to practice, and that would probably be a big emphasis of putting ourselves in these situations where they keep hurting us in games, and that's all you can do. And I feel like that wasn't there in 23. It's there this year. The coaching technique, it's there this year. It wasn't there in 23. So I just think I want to dead it. If you didn't know where that came from, dead it. I'm going to dead it. Right then and there. This is not maybe as a fan, but I can tell you now as a player, this is completely different to 2023. That's like, I don't even want to go there. I kind of said that earlier in the year, probably like week 1, no, week 2. Was it week 3?
Something like
that. I said it during the year, and I was like, what an idiot. I don't even know why I said that. It's not even true. Not even true. Because the even the way we go about practice, like padded practices, the no walkthrough Wednesdays. The only walkthrough Wednesdays we've had is during the short weeks. And that's all we had. So I love the way we attack every day now. It's just completely different to 2023. So at least as a player, that's my experience. But maybe as a fan, maybe I need to see it as a fan. I need to see it as a fan to relate. Because, as a player, it doesn't feel the same.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything. And this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Lock in, gotta stay locked in, Goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna lead, no option. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, I got mine, shit like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years in, are my moments here. Waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drop. Give me one shot and I'm coming no louder. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's from straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes
What is up? What is up, everybody? It's your host, BIRDGANG 31, with my co-host, JC's back, guys. JC is back, from vacation. How you doing, my guy? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Bro, this team is tiring me out. Yo, I'm exhausted this season. Yo, look, I got bags under my eyes and shit. I can't sleep. This team is giving me too much anxiety from 2023. And I wish they would shut the hell up and just play ball. I don't want to hear none of them. I don't want to hear Mariota. I don't want to hear Brandon Graham on his podcast. I don't want to hear none of them motherfuckers. And they need to shut up and play ball. Because you know why? If this 2023 shit happen again, 2025, it's go. Man, I'm tired, man. Like, this team got me exhausted already. This team is.
What up, Jake Wolf in the building? Okay. See, I didn't want to start this show with the president. It's been how many days now since the game? I have a new sense of energy for this team, and we definitely gonna get into it today. But make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow button wherever you're at. We are live everywhere, man. And we're gonna go through the seasons up in here. We got Jinx Wolf in the building. What up, nephew? How you doing today? Who else we got? I don't know why.
PG show? Shit. Fuck. This ain't no damn PG show. What's going on? Cover your ears.
Your ear? My ear sucks.
Huh?
There we go. I can't see the comments.
Yeah, because I think you have to see. Like
I hate my computer. It's a computer, man. There we go. He says, make me feel better hearing him say that. Yeah. My line goes back to you.
It does not. It does not make it does not. That's a lie. It does not make nobody feel better. You know why? We just got our ass kicked by the Bears, ran for 283 yards on us. How did that make you feel better by, some guy saying, hey, you know what, this is 2023. F them. They getting paid millions and shit. We're not. We already got to go through this shit again. Hey, we better not collapse again. That's what I got to say.
Leaking, we cuss on this show, man. We try not to do it as much because we do got youngsters in here, but we definitely do cuss on this show for sure. What up, Miss Ash in the building? How you doing today? Hope all is well with you. Let's see who else is in here, because I'm going to get into it. I was not really expecting you to come in with this kind of energy today.
Yeah,
I thought for sure you had your little vacay. You're going to come back and be the hopeful one, saying how this team's about to come out, bounce back. You're excited. It wasn't nobody's fault. That type of vibe from you coming back. What up, cool cat? But you came in like, oh my God.
It wasn't nobody's fault.
With this. Everybody's telling you stories and lies. They're lies, I tell you. They're telling you lies.
They're all lying.
They're not speaking lies. What up, cool cat? They're not speaking lies. Let me get through here, and then we're gonna get into it for real. Because I think by the end of the show, you will feel better about this.
I would not. I would not.
Like by the time we finish this, like he said right here, we are 8-4, 8-4 right now. And I think let BG nurture you back to health, my guy. Because we're not buying into all the media takes. We're not buying into all the bullshit out there where they're trying to get Eagles fans and turn against each other. They got Eagles fans so upset that Eagle fans went over there and egged Kevin Patullo's house. Now, I think that's taking it a little bit too far now. Don't go mess with the man's house. Don't go driving over there throwing eggs at the man's house. It ain't that deep, guys. It ain't that good. This is football. We are 8-4. We are number one in the division. We are one game behind being the number one seed in the NFC. We are really not that bad. The sky is not falling, no matter what you see. I know everybody's like, okay, but the offense sucks. And does Kevin Patullo suck? He's having some growing pains for sure. The offense does suck right now, but there are some things in this offense you got to look at and really dissect to realize that it's not as bad as it seems. And how they always tell us it's just a little tweak here, a little tweak there, and we'll be looking good again, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, you're freaking delusional, man. You are delusional. We are week freaking 13 right now? We've been saying this from week one. Week one. That's why I'm exhausted right now. We talk about the same thing every week. What's wrong with this offense? What's wrong with this offense? The bright spot was what? For defense. After what I saw on Black Friday, I don't look. I am, and that's what really got me a little scared. Our defense was our strength this whole season, right? Regardless, red zone, right? Hey, bend, don't break. Them dudes done bend over 283 times, man. They go like, bro, 283 times on Black Friday. And you telling me because Mariota came out and said this ain't 2023? No, I want Vic Fangio to tell me how he's going to fix the run game. All right. Hey, where's he at? Where's his? He should be on the hot seat this upcoming weekend. 283 yards at the link.
That was not all what it is, kind of. I would say it's been a coaching malpractice for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's been a coaching malpractice. These guys are not getting the players in the right positions. And it's the players not making the plays. Like, I was watching over some study tape, since it's been a while since the game been over, and I've seen a lot of guys want to throw up clips. I'm going to show you some clips a little bit later why it wasn't Jalen, the two biggest plays that everybody want to crucify Jalen about, want to say that, we should bench him for Tanner McGee. Oh, he's a horrible quarterback. Oh, blase, 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 blah. I got the two plays all crying about. I'm going to really break it down for you. Top Bill, and shout out to you.
Before you show the plays, I'm
not doing that now. I'm going to do that a little later. I'm just letting you know.
So tell me why, when we're down double digits, he's not afraid to sling the rock. The plays are getting called. So you can't tell me the whole play calling all of a sudden Patullo become a genius when we're down by double digits and he start throwing the rock and making it. He is throwing the wide receivers open. He's trusting that they're going to be there. He's not doing that when we're not down. And that's what we saw the end of the freaking the game. When we was trying to come back, he was just boom, 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 boom. He wasn't thinking. He was just throwing it. Why can't he do that from the beginning? And that's why people say Jalen Hurts may not be him. But I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying that when the game is close, when the game is tied or whatever, we see he's trying to be so careful. Like he's trying not to turn the ball over. But when we're behind versus the Rams, also he just starts throwing the ball. Even on Black Friday, he started throwing the ball. When we're down freaking like 3 minutes left before the game is over, he starts just throwing the hell out the ball. Why is that? You tell me. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Look at these numbers right here, okay, guy? Look at these numbers, okay? These are all your top quarterbacks. If y'all want to say, wait, actually, that's not the one I want to bring up. Hold on. It's not that one. It's okay. Jalen versus. Okay, right here. Look at these numbers for all the top quarterbacks right now. This is their touchdown interception ratio for the season. Jalen Hurts, 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Stafford, 32 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Love, 19-3. Goff, 25-5. And May, 23-6. Jalen Hurts has the best touchdown.
See, take that crap down. Take that.
The man just threw his second interception of the year. Everybody's screaming about how bad he sucks.
We're not talking about these stats right now. We're not talking about stats because all those quarterbacks that you just showed me, they all throw the freaking ball better than Jalen. They're all throwing when they down, up, it doesn't matter. Yes, they are throwing the ball. They're not shy to throw the ball. That's why even Drake May, 6th interception. Did you see him on Monday freaking night slinging that rock like he ain't give a damn? Did you see him?
I'm saying, look at the list.
Don't show me
no quarterbacks that no one even talks about. If Jalen Hurts needs to be benched, and every goddamn quarterback in the NFL needs to be benched.
Do not show me no numbers because nobody have as much offensive power as the Philadelphia Eagles. That 19-2 trash. You put any other quarterback on there, I bet you there's 25 plus touchdowns. With this talent, come on now, stop playing. Are you crazy right now? Like, just stop throwing these stats up. Watch the game. Do you watch the game or no?
Yes,
do you actually watch the game?
I watch it. All the garbage ass plays get called up for Jalen Hurts.
Did you see Drake May Monday night? Did you see Drake May Monday night?
I see linemen not blocking, pressure in his face early. I see Saquon not picking up balls. I see Devontae Smith not running the right routes. I see AJ not running through his routes all the way. I see a lot of reasons why there's not as many completions. I see penalties on plays that are made, and someone has the penalty on play from offensive pass interference to illegal motion to blah, 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 blah. It's not just one player. It's not just one thing. The reason why this offense is, isn't clicking.
Then don't show me those stats. Don't show me a 19-2 stats. Then don't show me the stats. Then I don't want to see those stupid stats. Because a 19-2 touchdown,
he's a Super Bowl MVP.
BG, we're 13. That's a touchdown and a half a game, maybe throwing. So don't tell me that, man. That number is impressive to you.
We lead the league in 3 and outs from the garbage play calling. Like
no.
Out there 3 and out. That's why other teams have higher stats.
We're not going to blame it all on play calling.
And you're off the field.
We're not going to blame it all on play calling. We're not going to blame it all on play calling at all. Because every game,
it's the scheme. Thank you.
No. Wait. The problem is this: we say it's the scheme. Okay, some games it is, some games it's not. Okay, so the problem is this: if those games that he's off, it's easy to say is the scheme. Versus the Vikings, what? The scheme changed from game to game that bad? He lit up the Vikings. All of a sudden, he can't throw for more than 50 yards in the first half. Is that the scheme? Or sometimes he's missing the routes. He's missing the players and stuff like that. And now we always is the scheme. We blame the scheme when we want to. Why can't we blame it versus the Vikings?
It's the scheme. I didn't say Jalen Hurts didn't miss anything. I'm just saying it's not all his fault.
I'm not saying it's all his fault either. I'm not saying, did I blame it all on Jalen Hurts?
Well, everybody is. They're saying that they want to see McKee. They want to see Jalen get benched. They're saying all this in the media. I'm just saying
just say don't worry about the media. You just spoke in the show was hey, don't worry about the media. You just say don't worry about the media, but then you bring up the media.
And that's what I'm telling you. I'm
not worried about the media. I'm not listening to the media. Look, half the time I don't even retweet what the media says. Y'all do. Y'all throw it on my timeline. I blocked Whip a long time ago. But every time LB or Keith, somebody retweet, I'm like, what is this trash? You know what I mean? Even your boy. What's that dude name? Seth. I'm pretty sure you're gonna play that too, huh?
Oh, I got some Jordan clips.
See, you gonna play that thing about AJ Brown too, huh?
I want to, yes. Today I am going to.
Why?
We're not starting it there. Where I want to start is where you guys are talking about Jalen. I wasn't going to start here, but since you brought it up and you got me going about it, I have to show you guys the real truth about this situation, man. It's not as bad as you guys think it is. It's not exactly. Let's pull this up here. It's our boy Top Billing here. You know what I'm saying? He breaks it down for you guys. And I'm even going to pause it and I'm going to actually break it down a little farther than what he does on here, just to help you guys understand what's really going on here. Let's go ahead and play it right here.
All right, let's look at this interception. This is one that I don't know how to qualify. Usually when I break down films on a quarterback, I'll put things in a couple of categories, right? One would be bad throws. The other would be bad decisions. I'm not so sure this is a bad decision, but it's definitely a bad throw. But there's so much shit that's going on it that you have to put this as a total team effort, right? And this is only this dude's second interception in the entire season, right? And we're in week, 13 or some shit like that? Come on, man. Now check this out right here. Right, they're going to run kind of a front face and play action fake here with Saquon Barkley to close off the gate backside here. Saquon Barkley, I said it before, I don't think he's that good in pass pro. Right? I don't think he's a good blocker, and I'm not sure if he understands inside out pass pro some of the times, right? But you get a good breach here. Once again, Landon Dickerson showing you that he's not the same player this year as he was last year in years past. Obviously due to his injury injury, but he gets beat really quickly, and Saquon Barkley does not help him out, even though he's there and designed for that to happen. Look at this right here. Saquon swings the gate backside, right? And now you have Jalen Hurts right here scrambling. But let's go back. We'll get to that. All right, let's break down the meat and potatoes of it. Cam Jurgens snaps the ball. He closes off the back gate, right? Look at this. Landon Dickerson beat clean as shit, right? Vertical like a mug. If Saquon Barkley were to step up right here, Jalen Hurts will then have time to assess right here, and maybe he's able to find somebody open in the confines of the framework of the play. Look at this right here. Boom. If he would have hit that right there, maybe he has the time and he could throw this.
Like, look at it right here. This is what I'm talking about. Because Landon's getting his ass toasted, like burnt freaking toast right here, and Saquon's not even helping out. I don't know where Saquon going to go block. Look how many people, if Jalen had a clean block, he could hit. Boom, you got the right side. I think that's AJ. No, that's I think Smitty over there. Or it's Dodson or Smitty over there on the right. You got AJ coming back on his 20-yard hook, whatever the hell he's doing over there, up here at the top right. You got Devontae about to clear out with no safety help over there in the very top of the screen. And then you got, I think that's Goddard over there hitting this out. Every last receiver on this route tree is open. It's open. And what does Jalen have to do by the time it just gets tight? He's freaking he got a big defensive lineman in his goddamn face as soon as he says hi. You know what I'm saying? And this is the
cool. All right, cool. Now keep playing it. Keep running it.
But this is the interception.
Yes, a bad one, but keep running it.
Shit out here to the flat. But nope, he has the detach, right? As a detach, Bull is trying to make a play. People always cry and complain when AJ Brown's involved. Just throw it up to him. He'll make a play. I'm not so sure AJ is the same athlete as he years past. Maybe he's dealing with an injury as well. But he throws this joint, right? AJ doesn't. North Philly's own Kevin Byard right here is able to end it.
There's 3 white jerseys right there.
As AJ runs to the sideline there.
How y'all
definitely was a throw where he was trying to make something happen, getting into AJ Brown.
It is lagging, man.
Right
like,
yeah.
It's like,
you really want the ball?
Boom. That's the results right there. So, throw by Jalen Hurts.
All right, my problem is this.
It was a poor decision because people want him to throw the ball to AJ Brown there.
Hey, something is lagging, bro. Hey, something is.
He should be benched. That type of shit. Oh man, that shit makes me angry. They look like they caught right as bad as Kevin Patullo is. He dialed it up right here.
Yeah, it's BG's internet. Okay, but look, let's just say that. Okay, let's just say that the offensive line got driven back, got power driven back. I get it. I'm not saying that the offensive line is perfect this season. I'm not even close to saying that. What I'm trying to say is this. When he did roll out, why even make – there's 3 white jerseys there. Impossible for anybody. There's one in front of AJ. There's one in back of AJ. And that receiver right there just brought that DB right to the shoot where the ball is at. There's 3 white jerseys. What play are you going to make? What play?
Did you not see him pull up?
What? I can't. Huh?
The Byard pay. Put yourself where Byard should have dived in and moved you out of the way to get you and catch the ball on the sideline. Like I said, I think if that was Devontae Smith on that same play, Devontae Smith comes over that play and Byard doesn't get the interception.
Bro, okay, look, this is frustrating, and this is what you're trying to make. No, wait, hold on. You're trying to make every excuse for why he threw that ball. He should not threw that freaking ball. Period. Nobody's open. Throw it away. Every other time he runs the ball and get a sack. I hear you. All right, I hear you. But there's 3 white jerseys right there. He should not throw the ball because you know why? Hey, he gonna say, well, hey, y'all told me to throw to AJ. Well, I try to force it to AJ, and then we gonna blame AJ for what? Nobody could do anything with that. There's 3 white jerseys right there.
Effort.
Lacking effort. Oh my God. Yo, sometimes I question, did you even play football, BG? Because there's safety behind him. There's a corner underneath
I ran
him.
all through the play. If that was a ball on my sideline, hey, I would have definitely made sure, even if you don't go dive and try to make a sideline catch, you definitely defend off the freaking corner safety from coming over and getting in front of your way and catching a pick. Like, AJ is considered a big physical receiver. If that was Devontae letting it go like that, that's one thing. AJ is one of the most dominating receivers in terms of physical strength in the league. You can at least shield
receiver that got pass interference, offense pass interference, because he's trying to be played big and physical. He got caught for.
All you do is slow down the receiver. Every receiver knows all you got to do is slow down.
Because this is, hey, we ain't never going to see eye to eye on that.
It would have been defensive pass interference. It wouldn't have been offense pass. It would have been defense. You slow down right in front of the receiver, shield them, you go catch that ball. But that's just my take. That's your play. Let's get to the second play so we can get this off the screen. Slow me down. Here we go.
Yeah, it's literally
this was absolutely perfect. He could have gone a number of places, and he just had to make a better throw. So this was a bad throw, and maybe even it's just a bad throw, because check this out, right? You catch him in what looks to be quarters coverage, right? Like the safeties will have coverage duty here. Right? You can even see Kevin Byard right here looking at Jahan Dotson. So you get Jahan Dotson going vert, right? He's going vert. And you have Devontae. You also have right here Dallas Goedert in freaking no man's land. This is strange right here. In no man's land. They busted coverage on this, right? So Goddard, man, they messed up bad. I know it's quick game shit, right? It's 3rd and 8. It's quick game. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6-man pressure here. 7-man pressure. They came off AJ Brown here. You usually replace hot, so he should have been looking here as well. But you know what I'm saying, it's not a bad decision because Devontae Smith was open as well. But man, look at this. It's just nothing but airspace and opportunity. He dumps that off to Dallas Goedert. It's a touchdown right here.
No,
Dallas
because
Goedert started it down. But even if he knew, right, or if he had enough more time, and he just throws it right to the seam right here, man. Dallas Goedert.
Okay, so on this play, it wasn't a bad decision. Think if he actually hits, they said they were all miscommunication. He thought he was gonna settle down right there, and Devontae went on to break it in. And if Jalen would have led him, this safety's turned backwards up there. He catches that ball. Dallas Goedert comes off, and it's Devontae Smith cuts up the middle of the field. That's a touchdown, 2. So it wasn't that, it was a quick play, 2-step drop. It's obviously showed that his progression went from left to right. So everybody's like, oh, Goedert. His progression was left to right, and his first read won. Right now, look at the safety. His ass turned backwards at the top of the field. The other one, the cornerback's on Dotson going deep. This play won. He made the right decision. Even Kurt Warner came out and said he made the right decision. It just was a bad throw. And it wasn't even just a bad throw. People got to realize it was windy as hell that game. Not all these throws are just bad throws like Jalen kept throwing the ball. It was windy as hell out there. More windier than a snow game that was played with the Rams. This was a windy football game out there. The Windy City, Chicago. It was like 14 miles per hour winds. It definitely was affecting the ball thrown. But at the end of the day, for people that was like, oh, Jalen Hurts don't know what he's doing, he made the wrong read. Right here shows that was the right read. Think about this play structure. You got Dotson going up the gut, so that corner's going to turn up and run with him. If Jalen hits this, whether it's the wind or his bad throw, whatever, Jalen hits this. This is a perfect play. And not only if that got covered up, you do got Goedert wide open. Even if Goedert got covered up by the safety, you got AJ open right here. There's 3 people open right here, or you could even took the shot and go deep to Dotson. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of good. That's a really good play structure right here. It just wasn't executed right. But you wonder why it's not executed right? Look at the backfield. Look when Jalen Hurts throw the ball. Who's right there in his face? Who's right in his face? Jalen's not no 6'4" quarterback. He's a 6' quarterback.
How many people came? Okay, hot read. You don't have time. So of course you don't have time. So that's why it's a hot read. You're not going to have time to, oh my God, assess the field. But the problem is nobody is saying, all right, few people is saying that, oh, he should have hit Goddard.
Everybody saying he should have hit Goddard.
If they are saying it because they didn't see Goddard mess that play up by, you know what, he was trying to do a double move. No, it's a hot read. So he did go to Devontae Smith. That is on Jalen Hurts. That's why people, if Smitty catch that ball, if Hurts throw that ball, nobody even seen Goddard. Nobody is talking about no scheme, no nothing. Because Patullo, that was schemed perfectly. That was schemed perfectly, right or wrong? Was that schemed perfectly? You got a hot read, wide open right there. Just make the throw. Like it's what, 20-yard throw? Let me see. What, 20-yard throw? Just make the throw. That's it. Like there's no safety in front of a Smitty. So like the way he threw it was towards.
That's a tough one right there, man. But bandwagon fans understand where we were before Jalen Hurts took over.
Yeah, I think that was pretty. He goes on with some more plays, but I just want to show the main 2 plays that everybody was crying about how Jalen was so off about. Yeah, that pass.
And both of them, I agree. Everybody that's complaining about those 2 plays. Those 2 plays right there, both of them, I agree. One, he should not throw the interception. Look, and you could say, hey, I would have fought for it.
You don't put nothing.
Huh?
You don't put nothing on AJ finishing.
No. Because
why are you in a scramble drill? Listen, why are you in a scramble drill? You're going to scramble to the sideline if you see him trying to help your quarterback out. That's part of helping your quarterback out. You see him running for his life. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing it up like he says. Don't say you want to be that guy that catches every inning and everything, but when he gives you an opportunity to catch anything, you don't even try to make effort. He jogged off the side of the field like he didn't give a damn. That's what he did. That was
more than anything right now.
If he goes full speed towards the sideline, he should be able to catch that or at least prevent it from being intercepted.
Okay. All right. Look, we're never going to agree on that play. Nobody. Like, that's a bad throw. That's a bad throw, a bad read. I don't care what you say about Jalen Hurts. He should not throw the ball. And the one by Smitty, yes, that's on Jalen Hurts too. So both of those plays, I agree with everybody that's saying that he messed those 2 plays up. I mean, I don't have no problem with that because those are facts. If you're watching it real life, I'm telling you, like if you're watching, he cut off half the field. The safety saw Jalen Hurts running one way. So Byard was already heading that way. Like he was already heading that way. So what are we talking about?
Let me see something. Hold on. I think there was one more here. Hold on. Man, you got it. Bugging out on my boy. Jay.
No, you don't.
See, you're a Jalen Hurts fan before
you weren't fans.
Yo, I can't.
The team.
What's going on with the internet, man?
I know for a fact. Like Jalen Hurts does not want to run the read option, the zone read, and all that shit, right? He knows.
Bro, it's frozen.
I think for this one.
No, that wasn't what I wanted to see. Never mind. There was another play that showed breaking that one play that had Dawson and AJ going, where AJ totally pulls up and the ball's incomplete in the middle. You see Jalen Hurts gets all mad, like, what are you doing? Why are you pulling up and runs? It's like everything has to be perfect for things to go right. And not all these players are giving Jalen 100% effort on a play. From blocking to freaking not running a route full through to blocking each other. It's like I feel like he's being sabotaged out here.
See, look, BG, you frustrating me right now. You're frustrating me because you are protecting Jalen Hurts. It's okay to criticize Jalen Hurts. It's okay. He's not playing well the past few games. It's
what
okay.
Quarterback really is?
What?
He has one of the best records in football. And all these other quarterbacks that everybody wants to say is doing so good. Best record in
football. So there's like 8 other teams with the same record we got.
Okay. So there's also another 24 that have really talented quarterbacks like freaking Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, like a lot of these other quarterbacks that they doing it like
I'm not. I don't care about those teams. Stop bringing them up. I don't care. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't care
about what's going on in Eagle Land because we're still winning, doing our damn thing.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Like, look, I don't want to talk about no other teams besides the Eagles, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles has lost 2 in a row. Yes, that's been their model this year. All right, you win 4, you lose 2, you win 4, you lose 2. That means if that model sticks, all right, if that pattern just sticks, then we should win the next 4. All right, we should win the next 4 games. Chargers, Vegas, Commanders, and Bills. We should win those last 4, and then depend what seed we're in, and we should rest the last week. So we should go 4-1. Now, if we still fight for the number 1 seed, who knows about the Bears? If they just start running the table, hey, I don't think they will. Hey, we just rest the week 18, versus the Commanders as a bye week. Look, I get it. But right now, Monday night.
Which quarterback does it? The scheme sucks weekly. Every week he going in with the bare minimum whack-ass schemes. And yes, he might have some games where it's bad. But
you only read when people say the scheme sucks weekly. That's impossible. How he has 19 touchdowns. He murdered the freaking Vikings, right? He came back versus the Rams.
Was that the game when he had 4 touchdowns, but only had like 100-some yards?
The Bucks, he had 3 touchdowns on the Bucks. So don't tell me the scheme sucks weekly. It only sucks when he loses.
That's concepts like red zone touchdowns, like to get down there, like you have no run game still. Like all this could be a lot easier, you know what I'm saying, if you were a better offensive coordinator. We're making them do all this extra stuff you don't have to do with these whack-ass plays, and then we want to put it on him like, oh, wow. Matt, like Stafford, he just threw 2 picks, a pick 6 and a fumble. I know you don't want to talk about it, but he has the best coordinator in football, one of the best running back duels, one of the best freaking receiver trios over there, and he's doing it, and no one's even giving him shit but my quarterback out there with bare minimum play calling and no run game, and it's like he had to put the whole weight of the team on his shoulders, man. I just don't think it's fair.
The whole weight of the team. All right, let's move on. Like, I didn't come here to defend Jalen Hurts. Like, I didn't come here to talk about one guy, but you want to make it about Jalen Hurts. I want to talk about the team. You've been defending Jalen Hurts since I opened my mouth. That's all you've been talking about. Jalen Hurts since I opened my mouth. You're talking about Jalen Hurts. Like defending him. Like he didn't do no wrong in that game. You didn't tell me not one wrong thing that Jalen Hurts do in that game. What was one thing he did wrong? Go ahead.
But it was a windy game. Y'all acting like in a windy game.
Oh my God!
Quarterback gonna be throwing the ball. That quarterback didn't even throw the ball that much. When you engage with 14 and 20 mile per hour winds, no one's throwing good balls out there. Make it make sense. No one. So all this criticism about how the balls were looking, well, you go out in 14 to 20 degree mile per hour winds and throw some nice spirals to people, and then come back and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you're right. You could do it. Jalen should have did it because at least he's a pro quarterback. Come on now, make it make sense though. But they are so. It did the whole thing with AJ too. Like, listen to Seth talk about it.
I know the people are going to be pissed at me, and he might even be pissed at me. But in a lot of ways, he's the typical, wide receiver, 21st century wide receiver diva. Okay, and he's selfish because when he was getting the ball on a regular basis, there was no complaining. Like, the Eagles lost 2 games in a row, and A.J. Brown had 9+ targets and a touchdown. You ain't complaining now, okay?
And he's still giving up on routes, Seth.
What's up with that? You're not complaining now, okay? So that tells me that all of that bitching and moaning was really self-centered. Okay? And you want to hear something crazy, Joe? After the game on Friday night, I had a Hall of Fame wide receiver call me. And he said that this team would probably be better off without A.J. Brown.
Well, they might be.
Because
I mean, he might not be on the team next year.
Well, I don't think he will be.
Now think about this offense, okay? I talked about in past years when he was having success, it was all good. But when Devontae's having a career year and Dallas Goedert's leading the team in touchdowns, okay? You mean to tell me you can't be happy for those guys and we're winning? If they are taking you away with coverage and your teammates are getting it done, you mean to tell me that you can't be happy for your teammates and be happy that we're winning? You're walking around moping and bitching and complaining because you ain't getting targets? Like, that tells me everything that I need to know. I know the people are going to be.
And you're not even finishing your routes. Like, that one brought me up a question right here. We see today, right? Minnesota's Justin Jefferson wants out. Now tell me, the way A.J. Brown is going, would you trade A.J. for Jefferson at the end of the season? Your mic's muted. Am I muted or is your mic muted?
Mine's. Hey, no, I would not. I would not trade A.J. Brown for Justin Jefferson. But I need you and these people to stop acting these players. Stop. It's not going. Right now, we're trying to win a division. We're trying to win another Super Bowl. Seth should shut the hell up. He's a hoe, okay? Because we're saying that. Because
why the realest one on the show?
No, that's not. You know why? If you're real, you wait. Okay, and don't say it right now. And then look, the thing he said is this: "Oh, I don't even care if he hears it." You're messing up these players' mental state right now. We're in a fight for the division. We're in a fight.
Really, if a player still weak,
let me finish.
Carson Wentz at home.
Stop interrupting me. Stop, because y'all pissing me off right now. Because how productive is that to talk about one of your superstars as an Eagles legend? They ain't win shit with the Eagles, by the way. Like an Eagles legend. And then you saying, oh, I don't even care if he's hear it. Your voice is powerful in the media. Your voice is powerful in the locker room. And then right now, this team is fragile right now. Like, this team has lost 2 straight games. All right. 2023 is on everybody's mind. I don't even care what the team says. It's on everybody's mind. And then you got Seth over here talking about, oh, he's selfish. He's not going to be here next year. What is that going to do for the team right now, right this minute? What is it going to do? Absolutely nothing. Besides make this team go farther apart and AJ moping and all these people. Like, just shut up. Like, hey, Jerry,
you find no truth in what he said. We've been talking about this for 4 weeks now, and I would say the same shit about AJ.
I don't care if it's truth or not. The problem is, what good is it going to do right now? Right now, what good is going to do? We don't know what these players are going through at home, their personal life, and now their professional life. You calling them, all types of names, like in the media, like their kids. Come on, man. It's uncalled for.
You call it AJ Carson Wentz now. What do we hate Carson Wentz for? Because he couldn't handle the pressure of the Philly media. For one, none of these players should be listening to the outside noise, period. You're a division-leading team. You're 1 game out of first place in a freaking division, in a conference. You shouldn't be listening to no WIP, no former players that ain't won no Super Bowl or nothing, that ain't even have your stats. Like, hey, you shouldn't listen to freaking Shady. You shouldn't listen to freaking Deshaun Jackson. No freaking Self Jordan. None of those guys won Super Bowls. You've been to 2 Super Bowls. You won 1. There should be nothing nobody else can tell you to get under your skin. You all are grown professional athletes. Shout out to Dred.
But y'all tweeting these players. Y'all tweeting these players. If somebody tweet me, you can see it regardless if I'm listening to it or not. Of course, they're on social media. They're not no 80-year-old players. Like, and people are tweeting these players and calling, oh, would you trade Justin Jefferson? That's stupid, man. Like, hey, don't at no players. I don't at players, okay? Because that's so stupid. It's like somebody is atting you about your job and telling you how trash you are when you're not even like, like this is crazy to me. Like, it's ludicrous. Like, support the team. Like, just talk about the play, and that's it. But you atting the player and literally talking about one of your best players on the team. What have we won without A.J. Brown? How many Super Bowls we've been through, too, without A.J. Brown? How many?
Without him?
Without him. None. We had to go get A.J. Brown to make Jalen Hurts, to make Smitty, to make all these off us better. And now we're just going to get rid of them because we've been two Super Bowls and we're spoiled now.
17 without him.
Huh?
One Super Bowl 17 without him.
Hurts wasn't here. Smitty wasn't here.
Super Bowl with
Nick
Hurts.
Sirianni wasn't here. So I'm talking about since this core been together, right? Hurts have not won.
It wasn't really about A.J. Brown either. It was about Saquon. So
what happened?
So last year wasn't really about A.J. Brown. It was about Saquon.
But we already went to a Super Bowl with A.J. Brown without Saquon. Why? Because A.J. was dominating. You know why? Because Hurts was throwing him the ball. Hurts wasn't scared to throw the ball in the middle. Like, he wasn't afraid to throw the ball. That's why he had 10 interceptions, I think, that year, 6 interceptions, whatever. I'm telling you right now, he's trying to play so perfect to not turn the ball over. And some of these routes are open. Anticipate. He's not throwing these guys open no more. He's waiting for them to be like wide open, and then he throws the ball. Like, the only time I see him throw a good ball is when they have a step on him. Like Smitty versus the Vikings, a step on him. Or AJ, a little bit a back shoulder, but the middle, the crossing routes, trust the play calling? Nope. That's not Hurts. He's not going to do it. Not this year.
But that's part of the plan that they tell him to do. That's the game plan they got for him. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into that, let me get Robert's super chat because he got his whole Rocky inspiration. What up, Robert Dredden? Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, "Get up, you son of a baby, because Billy love you. Go Birds all day, every day, and twice on Sunday, man." I like that, Robert. Shout out to you, my guy. Thanks for that super chat, my brother. But let's get to this really fast here. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta realize everything plays a big factor.
Wait, can I show you something? Because for those who scream, it's the scheme. Can I show you when the game is close versus when we getting blown out? Last game, how many plays? Okay, all right. You know what I mean? Because I love. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm from the Show Me State. You know what I mean? I love to show
You're
stuff.
not from the Show Me State. You're from DMV.
No, I'm not. Okay. Hey, look. All right. Look, check this out. Hey, you see the screen, right? Right now, the score is 17-9. The Eagles, right? The Eagles 17-9. So it's not even far. Look, 3 plays, 2 yards, a minute 34. We punting again, right? Now look at this. The Bears go down. They score. All of a sudden, here we go, folks. 12. Or the wind is still blowing. By the way, the wind is still blowing 100 miles an hour. Okay, we got the ball. 13-yard pass, 1 yard incompletion. 12-yard pass, 12-yard pass incompletion. 17-yard pass. Okay, boom, boom. 17-yard pass, touchdown. We're down. And now, guess what? 24-15 with 3-something remaining. That's why I keep saying he only opens up the freaking field. Like, he starts throwing the ball with the same amount of wind when we're down, when we're about to get blown out. All of a sudden, with 6:19 left, we're down to freaking 24-9. And then we went on 12 play, 80 yards. All of them are throws. 13 big ones too. 12, 17, 17 touchdown. So what's the difference, BG? The wind was still blowing 100 miles an hour, according to you. So it was a difference. Tell me, talk to me.
And what?
I just showed you. We was The game was
There's
tight.
no running game. Yes, when we're down, he gets a little bit more aggressive with his play calling. You know, we go into that no huddle. We went to that no huddle. That's when it got aggressive, and that's when we start moving the ball. But it all
He's
started
throwing the
from
ball in the middle too. Hurts
it
is
all
because he
starts
doesn't
from
care.
a lack of running game, my guy. Lack
I
of
just
running game.
told
Listen,
you, we did not run the ball. Like,
exactly.
that
You
whole
know why we can't run a call? Because we got these vanilla run plays.
Bro, you're not listening to me right now. I just debunked your 80-mile-an-hour win. He can't throw, right? The whole freaking drive was freaking 12 yards, 13 yards, 17 yards. Come on now. And we was down by 2 scores. You know why? Because now he don't care no more. Now he's not worrying about, interceptions. Now he's actually throwing the ball wide open. Like, these guys open. I watched their last
game.
I watched the last drive. I'm like this the whole time. I'm like, why couldn't we be doing this the whole time? Damn, that's a nice throw. Look at that throw. Why can't we? Because the game was blown out, right?
Are you on the field, JC?
I was watching. Were you on the field?
Field, JC. Do you know the difference from the first quarter wins to the third quarter?
Oh
wins?
my!
Come on, man.
You know what?
You cannot tell me that you were on that field and you know the difference from his passes when it was in the first and second quarter compared to the third and fourth quarter. None of us was there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my!
You're not on that field, so I don't want to hear nothing about what happened to the win and blah 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 blah. It could have been no win on those pass plays.
But look, this right here, that's untrue too. Because the fourth quarter, when he was missing those throws, there wasn't really pressing like that. I mean, it still was 5 to 7 yards. The Eagles DB was playing at home because they were like 20 yards back, like 3rd and 4. Hey, we're 15 yards back. Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. Vic Fangio, where are you at? It's 3rd and 4, and our DBs are 10 yards back. That is elementary right there. This is pitch and catch, like boom, 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 all the way down the field. That makes no sense. So the whole team.
I'm gonna give KP a little help here. I'm gonna give KP a little help here. KP, I'm gonna help you out, my guy. You know what can help this whole thing now is if you learn some run concepts, my guy. You know linemen are hurt. You know Saquon's the man. You know we're not running Jalen Hurts, which I showed you up here. When you actually do these plays, look at this. When you actually do it, look at this. When you're running RPOs and you got the play action game working, look at Jalen Hurts' numbers. 34, 46, 73.9% completion, 317 route, 2 touchdown, 106.9 quarterback rating. Play action, 28 for 40, 70%, 349 yards, 4 touchdowns, 130 yards. This needs to be the staple of the offense. You know, this needs to be the staple of the offense. RPOs, where they go? All of a sudden, we don't run RPOs no more. You know, like all of a sudden, that's not part of our game plan. We won a Super Bowl with RPOs. And when I said we need to run Jalen a lot more, it wasn't just manufacture plays. Get them on bootlegs. Get them on what do you call them? Sprint outs, RPOs. There's a lot of ways to get him on mobile where he can do stuff against his defense and make the defense in a very vulnerable position where he can come up with big plays. And that's what we're lacking this year. And I want to show you this because if you need some help, Kevin, you can go back to the last freaking game. I'm going to show you a couple plays. I'm glad this Bears guy broke it down for you. Look at the difference between our run plays and the Bears run plays, and look what it does to our players.
Yards on the ground. This is going to be in the first quarter. We have DJ Moore, a wide receiver type, getting back into that fullback spot, a tight end motioning across the screen for a zone run to the top. And what I want you to think about on these kinds of zone runs is we want to stretch the defense to the front side, and we also want to make sure that we cut off the backside of the defense in case we can't win through that front side. Now, on this look, let's take a look at, well, what does the motion do here? We're going to anticipate, hey, we're going to be able to bump some linebackers over with that motion, and a safety is going to roll down. So the backside of our defense is really this defensive end and, sort of this safety that would be coming down into the box. The way that the Bears are going to be able to take care of that is actually with the quote fullback in DJ Moore is going to work to the flat. Let's make it look like a pass. You want to present just enough body presence for that defensive end. Let's get that safety to say, hey, I need to go make that play while we're really running through that lane. But aside from that, I want you to look at this all-pro defensive tackle. We are not going to say, oh, we're just going to block you one-on-one and try and say we're going to win. No, we are going to present two bodies together to be able to try and push you into that second level. All I want you to look at on this play is going to be that double team. This is an awesome, awesome win at the line of scrimmage. We're giving our players an advantage. We have created this whole entire wall where the Eagles could say, oh, maybe we won front side. Well, look at all of this lane going to the backside. Let's take a look at just what's going on in the backside. Let's look at more working here, right? We can see the safety sort of see, oh, we're making it look like play action. I'm feeling maybe a block's coming here. I need to be able to work around in case this comes into the flat. Also, we've slowed up that defensive end just enough to create. This is where you want to live. I want you to take a look at here after this finishes it up. Just the backside of the play, you can really, really see.
Go back to the last game, KP.
With that play,
how you do it. You scheme up your line to make the running game have advantage. Don't have linemen one-on-one blocking when you can have double teams and schemes and motions and things to help these running lanes out. Did you see it wasn't that our players were doing the wrong thing? Like they said, they had the front side covered. They won front side. But since you got all the extra stuff going on, all the confusion going on, you cut it on the backside and that's wide open. You know what I'm saying? We don't have one concept like that.
See, I think we were expecting too much from KP his first season. Like honest truth. Hey, that's Ben Johnson. Hey, Ben Johnson been to NC championship with the Detroit Lions. He should have been a head coach 2-3 years ago, but he chose to stay and been calling plays. KP, this is his first time calling plays. I understand. Kellen Moore, he was calling plays in Dallas, right? So, this is KP's first time calling plays. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, that right there is on Vic Fangio. Because look, all your linebackers, look how congested it is on that left side. And they all were still running on that left side. Even the running back couldn't get through that side. Okay, so once again, if you're Vic Fangio, if you're Vic Fangio, it's not being out. Okay, I understand if your front four is being manhandled, right? But to stop the run, what did we always preach? Your linebackers. So that whole side was so bunched up. Your corners was even coming up, and you had all your linebackers over there. Common sense is going to go the other way. Right? They were playing, but Zach Bond played one of the worst games by far I've seen this season. He was trash. The whole defense was ass. The whole defense.
Are they trash or were they doing what they were told to do and they were getting outsmarted?
No.
Every team comes with their A1 game against us. Every team
and the reason why I said no because Vic Fangio adjusted very, very well. You know that. He adjusts very well. He adjusts on the fly. He even talked about, hey, he cannot wait until halftime because guess what? Halftime is only 10 minutes long. So I'm pretty sure that their eyes discipline was so bad throughout the whole game, and that's what messed it up. Because to run 283 yards like that, Vic Fangio, I'm telling you, man, it's probably saying, guys, come on now, look, hey, he probably just showing them, look, stop, hey, don't fall for it. But they still was falling for it because everybody was trying to make a play. Because I refuse to believe
they were actually setting them up where every correction the Eagles made, they had something for the correction after you try to correct it. And here's another one. I think it is. It sets it up right here. Watch this.
The running back. Here we're finally in the second quarter. Now this look, right, we're getting that little shift back. Talked about. It's going to be a run to the bottom of the screen here, right? Stretch the front side, cut off the back side. And this is going to be a little bit different, right? We're going to have another motion coming in, all this different types of movement. We are actually going to get a cornerback or a kind of slot blitz from Cooper DeJean. We're going to let our wide receiver, let's make it look like play action again. Let's try and take care of you. Let's get our fullback working in this direction to actually take out this linebacker. So now our offensive line can just make it 5 for 4 plus 1, right? We're going to cut off 1 and 2 just by our assignments. We're going to make it feel like play action. When we're running zone here, let's look at what happens, right? This linebacker is going to be responsible there. All right, well, you've taken him out. Can we present enough to this nickel to make him feel like, okay, I need to go get that play action fake, right? We're sending a guy into the flat. We're sending a receiver across. This guy is going to want to get a sack, but it's a run play. Then just looking at the rest of the offensive line, right? We're going to end up double and climb, right? Let's push him out. We're in a beautiful spot where look at all of this green grass. I want you to take a look at the backside of the screen here. We'll talk about that cornerback just in 1 second. Here, let's take a look.
Yeah, that is elite play calling. I mean, that is
because they're doing their job on the play. It's just you scheming them up to the point where you let them do their job and you coming in right over it with some more stuff. And at that, they set it up this
bunch of yards before they're even contacted. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have the tight end motioning across. Maybe we look like, hey, we're going to run a jet sweep, but it's actually going to be a wham block on this defensive tackle. We talked about, right, the stretch and the cut. This is going to present just a little bit different. We're going to stretch, yes, to this side, but we're actually going to cut off here with that wham block. And then also we're going to need our left guard to kind of cut off this linebacker. So if this doesn't become the best block in the world, if you're going to, quote, lose, let the linebacker win in that direction, because we're actually creating a lane here where we're going to have kind of make it look like it's going to be toss action, but really we are working straight down the middle. That toss action is going to get that safety, convince him that something's going out here. And then let's go ahead and win these blocks, right? Let's work this double team up to the linebacker. Let's be able to block him out because we are creating the stretch-ish effect to this side and we're cutting off the back. So I just want you to look at the cutoffs going in here, right? We have that wham block where by assignment, we're cutting you off, right? Now here, if I lose in one direction, it's fine to lose here because look at all of this space. Look at that big, beautiful lane that is created because, again, we are not going to block this guy one-on-one. We are going to double team block you into your linebacker. We're going to push your safety in one direction. We're going to make it look like a toss and just work right down the middle. Go ahead and make a player miss as well. This is another one where it's so good to look at.
Look, all these clips you're showing and you start the show is like, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, Mariota, talk. Bah. That right there is concerning because I don't know how many elite play callings we're going to get, but that right there is concerning because the defense was the strong point, the strength of this team. If they can't stop the run, a lot of teams it's a copycat league. So a lot of teams is going to do the exact same thing the next 5 weeks on us. So, it was
really, that's just one game of not really stopping the run for real. And no one else ran for that many yards on us all season long. We can't expect going 3 and out every single day. That's another reason why I don't put that much on the defense because a lot of these big plays came in the third and fourth quarter. Now, how long do you expect your defense to hold up?
Wait, what? All these what?
A lot of the bigger plays came in like the third and the fourth quarter.
They had 80-yard run on the first drive. What are you talking about?
That, they tightened it up a little bit. But how many times
bit.
The offense should have scored points to get them out of the running formation for one. For two, these are big grown-ass men. They got some of the best linemen. They picked up 3 Pro Bowl linemen this offseason. Plus, they drafted one last year. Plus, they drafted one this year. They have one of the best offensive lines in football. These big motherfuckers can't be pounding on you all game long, and you expect these cats to hold up on it. Your offense has to do something. They stopped them. How many times did we see stops? We had a pick. We had a pick that in the game. We had an interception. Didn't we get 2 turnovers? Or 2 or 3 turnovers that game too. So the defense did their job on plays. The offense didn't do shit because their offense coordinator is trash. So now you got these guys back out on the field. And if you were to score 1 or 2 times on any one of those turnovers, they're not playing that game no more. If you were to get up, we weren't even down by that much to the third, fourth quarter. It was a 1-possession game all the way till then. If you do your job on offense, now we're up. They're not just running the football no more. Now you put it into a second-year quarterback that everybody loves to hate on, Caleb Williams. You put it in his hand to win the football game instead of the 2 running backs. But we didn't do that on offense. So, again, you keep any defense. I don't care if it's our defense, their defense, the Patriots defense, the Rams defense, wherever defense. If your offense don't move the ball and going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, you're going to be gassed by that fourth quarter. And you're going to get your ass lit up.
Well, bro, our defense been kind of mid all year. We ranked number 25th. We didn't go from number 1 to number 25th defense in the league.
And total defense.
Yes. All year. We've been 22.
We're number 1 in third down.
Huh?
We're number 1 in third down defense.
Bro. Total defense. We're giving up almost 130 yards on the ground all season long. Hey, this ain't new because I bring up the stats every week. We've been 22nd was the highest, and now we're at 25. So I mean, this defense has not been playing up to its standard, right? The red zone, the bend don't break. I get it. Maybe because our offense can't score. Because that. I mean, our offense cannot score. So now the defense has to go back out there. I get it. But the first drive, though, there's a lot of first drives that this defense get. You know what I mean? Hey, they get on a little bit. First drive. Hey, you fresh. So what's the excuse now? You know?
That teams are doing stuff they don't do all year long against us. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like you're in the office and I'm like, yeah, we didn't practice those defenses. I mean, those defenses, because that just wasn't what they were running. Then you got the defense over there. You don't think that happens on the defense side of the ball too? Every team is giving us their best effort, which we knew that from the jump. So these mistakes and penalties that are stalling our drives out and not putting points on the board, it put more pressure. You heard AJ talking about it all year long. You heard other people, we got to stop leaving it all on our defense. Defense are bailing us out of games. We're not doing our part. It's a team effort.
Yeah. Look, that's what I've been saying. It's a team effort, but you want to blame individuals.
But guess what? Our boy Nick Foles, Mr. Super Bowl champion, got some answers. Check him out.
So like Jalen Hurts, I do not know this, but what I would recommend is in the huddle, if there's games going on talk to your guys. What do you like? I'm talking the receivers. Listen, receivers are always going to say a play that you have to take with a grain of salt because they want the ball. But sometimes there's going to be a gem in there like, it's actually a good play call. I mean, even Jason Peters one year, but man, what about that wide throwback? And it's JP. I'm like, coach, I went to Doug. I'm like, hey, JP wants wide throwback. You don't have to do it, but Jason wants it. Yeah. Let me know if you want it. He's watching me right now. Walk over to you to ask for wide throwback. It's up to you. There's times that players know what will work. So this is now turned into, with where their offense is right now, a figure this out by committee. Players, coaches, everyone sitting down. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, Cam Jurgens, Lane Johnson, Jeff Stoutland, Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, everyone get in a dang room, an offensive room, and say, who are we, what do we want to be, and figure this thing out. Because if we keep going out there day in and day out and doing what you're doing, you're going to get beat. Your defense is holding you together. Your offense is playing. It's not good, but the personnel and the players, and I know the guys in that building, I know the culture, they have it all there to do amazing things. And thank goodness Jalen Hurts is protecting the ball because they're in a good position right now. But let's all humble ourselves. Let's leave our ego at the door, and let's go do this by committee and figure. And if they do that, they will literally start blowing the brakes off the points and everything. But it's going to be a by committee, a team coming together and creating a moment for them.
I thought they already did that. Remember after I think the first Giants loss, remember we had like 10 days. They got into a room. They all come. Like how many times are we gonna do that throughout the year?
Until it gets fixed. Go back in there after every goddamn game. Sit your ass down and everybody open their ears. Ears open, mouth shut. Respect the person talking. So obviously y'all not getting into your thick ass skulls. And
yeah, I mean,
what we're doing is not working. Try anything.
So what made you so confident though? What made you so confident to open this live stream when I was like, yo, this team is, and you was like, oh, I thought you was gonna come in here, but I feel confident after hearing Jordan Maria talk. Go ahead.
Because Nick's got some answers for us. Things that help us out. And I just taught Kevin Patullo how to open up the run game. So you look at your last tape, Kevin, you ain't got to go far. You can look at your last tape and use some of those double team concepts motion concept to help open up. You use some of those RPOs to help open up this run game, and you got to run Jalen Hurts. I know people heard that the leak came out that Jalen Hurts said he didn't want to run that much this year. And all I got to say about that is I don't think he did. And if he did, what the hell is he talking about? You can't be all in and then turn around and be like, I don't want to do something. You're not going to go pull a Donovan McNabb on us now that you won a Super Bowl. Donnie went to those 5 NFC championships all of a sudden. He said, I want to be a pocket quarterback. I don't want to run no more. And our offense went to trash. Jalen Hurts better not be that guy. He better not be the guy lying to us, telling us he do whatever it takes to win football games. And now talking about now that he got this big contract and this Nike deal that he don't want to, this Jordan deal, he don't want to get hurt. He don't want to run the rock that much. Do you think that's true? And do you think that's a problem if it is?
See, once again, man, look, I don't know, but watching the game, I think there's some truth to it. I think that he's not running watching even last night, man, Drake May running, Bo Nix, Dart. Even Caleb Williams. It opens up your running game. So that's why we lost versus the Commanders last year after he went out. You know why? Because the Commanders knew that the Statue of Liberty, Gardner Minshew was back there, so there wasn't no threat. And watching, and watching the quarterback. Now you could just go head hunt after the running back. So I do believe this year he's playing overall, like I've been telling you, safe, right? He got all these deals, the Super Bowl. And sometimes when you win, you're not as hungry, even though I think that Jalen Hurts is still hungry. But there's something off this year that he's not getting the extra yards no more. Like, he's not willing to run because, he could have ran on that.
Play on too, because you think about, we ran a lot more RPOs, we ran a lot more sprint outs, we ran a lot more bootlegs to the point where a lot of those plays, it wasn't that we were scripting plays for him to run on. It was those were bootlegs, and he didn't want to throw the ball. He wanted to be safe, and he just took off with it. We're not even doing that anymore. And
then that one sack he took versus the Cowboys, he could have ran. Yeah, he could have ran. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, like the old Hurts that we knew was like this: run. We was like, don't stop running. Like, he would look 1 second and he'll take off, and that's what helps our running game too. Because that play versus the Cowboys was a perfect example. Like, there was nobody open, but he could have ran at least for 3 yards. He could have scrambled. Even versus the Bears. This past Friday, wide open lane, he could have ran, but he stayed there and pat the ball, and then run backwards, and then try to run around, and then he throws that out of bounds. Like, there's something
off. Nick had to say about it. Before we do, shout out to the 70 in here. Make sure you hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe wherever you at, man. Much love to you guys supporting
the run game does suck.
But this is what they got to say.
One thing I'll say is Jalen will do anything. I think Jalen has proven that he'll do anything he needs to do to win each and every game. And if that means running, he'll run. And if that means throwing it or handing it to Saquon 20 times, he'll do that. And if that means throwing it 50 times, he'll do that. And so that's one thing I can say. It is like, I don't want to downplay anything that anybody hears with reports, but we are not focused on that. So it's not like, hey, this report was out, let's Jalen and I have a conversation about it. When you're totally focused on what you have to do and not focused on anything else, then those things don't affect you, and that's how we have to live. Because as you guys know, there's different reports of everything out there. This report is out there, this report's out there. If we involved ourselves in all those things, I wouldn't have time to do anything else. And so, we're in a constant communication about everything. And that's why it's so important that you go through your process and you talk through everything and you talk through the game plan, you talk through what you can do better, what you can't, what you did really well. And so we're in constant communication about that stuff.
Now, play me a clip of Nick Sirianni the past 5 years since he's been a head coach talking bad about any player on the team. Go ahead.
I have to load it up.
That's not Nick. Nick, that's not Nick. All right, that's not Nick at all. Nick Sirianni would never say something negative about a player on the team because 1, he doesn't call offense. 2, he doesn't call defense. 3, he's a head coach to keep the team together, to manage the team. So imagine if he say, we try to hold him back. Yeah, we told him don't run no more, or he told us not to run no more. Oh my God, the city was going to be burned down. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Lord was like, what the hell's going on, Nick? You're supposed to manage this, not tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, that's Nick for you.
Maybe he get a little tougher like Dan Campbell. Maybe he need to be a little tougher. Take over the play calling for a quarter or a half or something.
Well, I actually had loved Nick play calling when he started calling the plays. The problem is we didn't have the proper weapons around Jalen Hurts from the call. A.J. Brown wasn't there. Remember, we was telling him to run the ball, not throw the ball, because Hurts was throwing the ball. Remember his first game out versus Atlanta, Smitty touchdown, Goddard touchdown. Like, Nick Sirianni loved to throw the ball, not run the ball. That's why we had a problem with him. So if he takes over play calling, we're going to see a lot throwing and less running, which might help, which might make people back off a little bit because we do have the weapons now around Jalen Hurts for him to call his game plan. I actually want Nick to call it because I remember his first 6 games. The reason why he gave it calling,
Nick is worse than KP.
No. Remember, why did he give up the play calling?
Because he was throwing the ball 100 times a game and wasn't running the ball.
It wasn't really the fact that people wasn't really open. We didn't have the talent Jalen Hurts' first year as the starter for him to keep throwing it, right? But then when Shane took over midway, we started running it more, and you saw less throwing. That's why Hurts has never thrown for no more than 2,800 yards a season because he's not.
He had 3,000-yard season before, hasn't he?
I mean,
yards that Super Bowl year.
Let me see. But yeah, so look, I would not mind if Nick actually called the plays.
I don't want him nowhere near the playbook.
Well, then why the hell you just open your mouth and said it then? Well, I'll tell you. Man, you your ass sometimes.
I really don't want him there, but he might be better than KP. I just said he's worse, but he actually might be better than KP. KP's the worst, dude. We have the worst numbers ever on offense with this guy. And we don't run the ball. Digsby over there don't even get the ball. We should have some Sonic and Knuckles on our team with the talent we got at the running back position. We don't see none of that stuff, which is sad. And it kind of makes me angry about that. But I don't think people should be like, oh, we need to start Digsby or, play Digsby a little bit more than Saquon because I don't believe that, Digsby gets the same looks as Saquon Barkley out there on that football field. Saquon's in a game they're expecting to actually go up there and stop Saquon when Digsby in there, like whatever. This guy's not going to do nothing. I'm not really worried about him too much. But another thing Nick said, do you think this will work if we did this?
Kevin Patullo, I was looking at his history. Being a passing game coordinator, his role was to be in the box, to be in the booth, to oversee what is happening on the field from a up above perspective, not being on the sidelines with the players. He was in a controlled environment to see coverages, to see plays, to make recommendations in the passing game in his career in Philadelphia up to this year. And I don't think Kevin needs to be fired. I think Kevin Patullo's first thing needs to get out of the sideline because that could be clouding your vision with play calling. You have a different perspective from the sideline. You can't see the coverages as they're forming. When you're up in the box, you can see it as the drive is going on, what they're trying to do, and you can see the concepts forming more clearly, and that is what you have been trained in since 2021 to sit in the box.
It's all he's ever done, right?
It's all he's ever done. So my answer to the Eagles is put him up in the box and bring someone from the box down. Listen, we got to figure this out. We are 8-4. We are top the NFC East. We're a game and a half ahead of the Dallas Cowboys. We are controlling our own destiny. Let's take a breath.
A game and a half. Golly, that sounds.
But do you think that would be smart? Because remember, Fangio went from being on the sideline to going last year, he went up into the box, and our defense got better from the first year when he was with us.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that that might work. Now, who do you give the headset to? Nick Sirianni?
Nick or the quarterback coach?
Okay, all right. I think the quarterback coach could definitely should have the headset. But yes, I do agree because, and plus, remember, once the clock start running, it shuts off. I think with what 15 seconds left, like the quarterback cannot hear no more. With like 15 seconds, he cannot. So he could talk to Jalen Hurts as he is, lining up real quick, like and see how the coverage is going up until like 15 seconds, I think, and then they cut off the mic and inside the helmet. So you got a 40-second clock. So even if you're calling the play and you get up to the line with at 25 seconds, you still got time to literally, see what's going on before it gets cut off. So that's yes, I do love that option for him to go up in the booth because you do see better with the bird's eye view. You know what I mean? So
maybe he can see how horrible his plays are from up top. Wow, that was a bad call.
Or maybe he might say, you know what? Damn, my plays are actually good. Maybe he's a quarterback.
I'll slap the shit out of him. I'll go throw eggs at his house and he go out there and say his plays are good and the goddamn quarterback. And guess what? No matter what you want to say, Patullo, who are they going to get rid of first? You or Jalen? You. Jalen's a franchise quarterback. He ain't going nowhere. You, they can replace.
Hey, didn't they get rid of Carson Wentz before Doug?
Jalen's definitely not playing like Carson Wentz played.
No. I'm just saying. Hey, then they get rid of
Carson was a baby for one. He still
okay.
hasn't
So
recovered.
no. See. Wait. My point is this: you said they're not getting rid of a franchise quarterback. So I mean, ching, a bell went off.
Did they get rid of them both in the same year?
They paid. No, I'm not saying, but you saying that they're not. Hey, who will go first? And then they get rid of a $30-something million quarterback and ate that money.
It was all at the same time, guy. I think they did leave at the same time. They're like, both y'all niggas gotta go. See you later.
Yeah.
But let's go. There's some interesting news here before we get out of here, man. I want to show you this earlier too. Look at this. Did you see this? The Eagles are 2-4 when receivers have over 100 yards, and 6-0 when receivers don't have 100 yards this season.
And that's one of those stats where this is the problem, right? It's not if they have 100 receiving yards or this. It's the fact that we keep throwing the ball instead of running the ball. When we had a 21-point lead, you should not blow. You should not blow a 21-point lead if you know how to run the ball. So it's not the fact that, hey, every time they have 100+ yard receiver, we lose. It's the fact that we can't run the ball. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I see, because the 21-point lead told you right there. Who blows a 20-point lead if you could run the ball? Regardless if you have 100 yards, we're up. We're up. You know what I mean? You should not, if you can't run the ball, any team is going to be one dimension and blow leads left and right. So that stat to me is almost like you trying to blame AJ Brown. See, AJ, you got your numbers, we lose. When you don't get your numbers, we win. You know why? When he doesn't get his numbers. Huh?
Is it just so happen to be a coincidence?
Nah.
Y'all forcing the ball to you, and now all of a sudden we're not winning a football game from you.
Y'all be forcing AJ Brown out, man. But look, if I'm AJ, yes, y'all are. You know what?
Not like you're not being the captain of the team. I don't feel like you should come out week 3 bitching about not getting the ball. Like if you came out now, week 13, not getting the ball, whatever. But you came out week 3, you kept it going week after week after week after week after week until now that you get the ball, and now you're not, like you said, you're interviewed. You don't seem so mad anymore now that you get 10 receptions for 100-something yards. You're not as pissed off anymore. And our team looked like trash. You should still be mad. If that was all it was ever about, it wasn't about your numbers, you should still be mad. You should be still angry as hell. You should still be pouting, after your 10-catch, 140-something yard game. But you're not anymore. Now you're kind of back to the old AJ. You got to, yeah, we're gonna work on it getting better. Yeah, you know, we're gonna get everything better. You know, we're gonna work together and be a team. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. No, man, like don't be fake like that. No.
He can't win because if he still was complaining, look, guess what? We're gonna say, AJ, you getting your numbers and you still complaining. I mean, it's a lose. Because he's not complaining now. And now, he shut up because he's getting his numbers. But if he still was complaining, y'all would say the same thing. Look at him. He's still complaining. He ain't still getting his numbers.
We were winning. And we adjusted. And now you're not complaining and we're losing.
Hold on. I mean, we didn't win the 2 games we lost in a row. Remember, we won 4. We lost 2. So he still wasn't getting his numbers when we were losing. Those 2 games we lost in week 6 and 7, I believe.
Touche.
Let me see. We lost, for the Broncos and the Giants. That's week 6 and 7. You know, so he just started getting his numbers the past few weeks. So what was it then? It's always something, man. It like, look, all right. You never know what you have until it's gone. You know why what triggered that for me today? Darius Slay. We are begging for Big Play Slay to come back. But when we was on the team, we could do without him.
Yes.
And now we like, Big Play Slay, come on back.
Yes. CB2 spot about to be filled up by this Saturday, baby. Howie's already on the phone. He doesn't have to pay him. He got a 1-year deal, meaning his paycheck is already paid out. They released him with 5 games left in the season. Bring Slay home. Bring him home.
I wonder.
You don't have to pay him. It'd be like a free little rental. Give him a couple $100,000, just to say you're on the team. He goes, move right into CB2. He wasn't playing very much over there, which I thought was weird. He went there and they had got Ramsey, but then they had also had another Porter over there, and then they drafted a cornerback. So I was like, whoa, like that's a crowded ass cornerback room to be going over there. Thinking you're about to do something. So he's healthy. He uses it as a vacation to get healthy. He's healthy now. He knows his defense. He can come plug and play this Monday night. We got Big Play Slay, and I think I showed it to Jennifer Slay. Eyes open. We want some more of that pudding.
Now her eyes was open because she was shocked. And her eyes was open because she was shocked like us. It wasn't like, oh my God, go back to Philly. But
yes, it is. Look, he's in an Eagles jersey.
Well, that's probably her second tweet, but her very first tweet was when Slay in a Pittsburgh jersey with the eyes open. So somebody photoshopped that. Put that on there. Yeah, it was photoshopped. It was.
She's been saying she's been missing us the whole time.
Yeah, it's photoshopped. No. Her tweet was cut and put it on Slay because ML football, because that's the same eye emoji that was on the regular Pittsburgh retweet.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, that's the same one that was on her retweet. Yeah, so
and Photoshop that and put it on top of this.
Yeah, because ML football always doing some shit.
Huh. Well, I like it, and I think it'd be a smart idea. Let's end this cornerback 2 saga. Slay's better than Adoree, Ringo, Bennett, all those cats. We actually have some stability at the cornerback spot, especially with that Michael Carter playing the slot, man. For the rest of the year to win a second chip with us.
Here you go. Look, this was her.
Hold on, put it down.
Huh?
Put the first one down. Can't see it.
Oh, I don't have the first one. See, that was hers. The eye?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't see no eyes.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, up there. It says, well, look and see what it says. Oh, because they don't have the time on there, does it?
What is a 5 hours? Well,
I'm saying the other one didn't have the time part. It was, you said that part was cut off, huh?
Yeah, I think so. But maybe she did it again. Hey, I'm on her page right now. You know what I mean? Hey, me and her been friends, man. Hey, we stay friends, man, you know? Because she followed me a long time ago. Yeah, so she don't.
Keep going.
Where? Hold on.
You can go back to the top and go to reply or something like that. On the very top, it'll be all her reply.
Look, you see that right there? Hey, me and her, hey, her banana peel be good. Yeah, I saw her at a tailgate. Hold on, let me see.
I've seen her 2 times.
Reply what? On here?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
The reply.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Page, not there.
Hold on. Man, I know what you're saying.
Right there, yeah.
Let's see.
What would that first one just say? The top. Oh, that's I thought you were talking about coming back.
Nah, see, yeah. Look, that's the only thing.
Oh, she said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So see.
MLU fake little buggers. That wasn't real. I thought she was ready to come back home, but she had said that I did see her. That I did follow her.
Yeah, but she is happy.
She want to come back. She missing.
Yeah, but she is responding to she definitely love Philly, man. So, but the problem is this: can he? Because remember Thielen, right? They're agreed to part ways, but he got claimed by the Steelers. So is he going to get claimed, or is he like say no? I'm a free agent. Wherever I want.
What do you mean claimed?
Claim off the waivers, like Thielen, like he got claimed by the.
You gotta go through waivers when you get cut.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because why did Thielen sign with the? Wait, hold on. Let me Steelers. Okay, boom, and then he got claimed. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I thought he got traded back to Minnesota.
Huh?
Because even now he's talking about he want to be cut so he can go to a different team.
Yeah, and man, I saw that he got but anyway, let me see. See right here. So, see, I don't know how true this is, but look, hold on. Boom. Because he agreed to leave, but see, he claimed off waivers by the Steelers. Like that's real. That's legit news right there. So I'm not sure, if he could sign with whoever he want, or he gotta go through waivers. So that's another thing too. Because why would Thielen sign with them when they worse? They're as bad as the Vikings.
Well, they released him, right? You saying that they got released?
Yeah, and who? No, they're agreed to release. But I don't know, man. I know there's a language.
Was that before the trade deadline?
No, that was yesterday.
Right now?
Yes. This is news.
5 hours ago.
Yeah. What? He got they agreed to part ways yesterday, and then this morning he got claim off waivers, whatever. So so I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know how.
I'm positive. If he goes to waivers, he probably still get picked up.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna get picked up, but it's gonna be up to him to say, nah, release me. Like I don't want to.
I think he would make it through. Because everybody know he's old. He didn't play, so it's not like he was putting up anything to show to make a team actually want to pick you up. I can't really think of too many teams that need cornerback help for just
the Lions. The Lions. Yeah, the Lions need them bad because on your board, Arnold just went on IR. He gonna miss the rest.
He's coming back from IR.
No, he just went back. He just went on IR.
Oh,
like on Monday or Tuesday.
Oh damn.
Well, shoot, yesterday He went on IR. So
all you gotta say, Eagles, figure it out, bring him back.
Yeah.
Go save Becton from the Chargers because he ready to come back.
Remember when Chauncey Gardner got?
It really shows that as much as we love Howie, he really dropped the ball on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the money we wasted on all these players this year to them do shit for our football team.
Yeah, but that's Monday morning quarterbacking,
You
though.
could have played 10,000. I mean, 10 million to Slade, 10 million to Becton, 10 million to Rodgers. And our team would have started off the season a lot more better and be in a lot more better situation right now than trying to pick up these bums for cheap. Where if you add up all their total rosters from the beginning, plus trade deadline, plus all that stuff, you add up all these bums freaking salaries, it's the same amount, same money. And you could have prevented that from the jump.
Yeah, but that's Monday morning.
Bill Williams, maybe not
didn't
Josh
see
Sweat.
man.
Shout out to Josh Sweat for having 11 sacks, career high with the Eagles in a week 13, still doing this big damn thing. That's why I think we really missed on Josh Sweat. We're gonna pay somebody we should have paid Sweaty. Well, let's look at this division here.
But once again, though, that's Monday morning quarterbacking. Like we can't, because throughout the whole season we was ready for Slade to walk. We was ready to see Ringo or compete for the job.
I never wanted Slade to go nowhere.
Okay, I hear you.
I wasn't that big on letting him go. I knew he's better than Ringo. And damn sure better than Adoree Jackson. That was your replacement plan. So we are a game and a half up for the Cowboys. Is this going to be a 23 collapse where the Eagles lose and the Eagles? You remember in 23, we were a game and a half around this time too, and they still came back, and the Cowboys ended up winning the division, but I think we went to the playoffs too. But they came back one division. Do you think the Cowboys are on fire enough to win a division?
Listen, that's why I started off the show depressed, and I'm still depressed. But Monday is going to tell me everything, because on Thursday, if Cowboys beat the Lions, and the Lions are beat up right now, right? Like St. Brown, no more practice today again. He didn't practice today. He got a low ankle sprain. So yes, I mean, their defense is beat up. Like Kirby, he's still out. Freaking Arnold just went out. So their secondary is beat up. I mean, so I think the Cowboys is going to win on Thursday. So now they're going to be 7-5-1, right? So I'm hoping they don't, though. I'm hoping that they don't. But I feel like the Cowboys is going to win on Thursday. They're going to be 7-5-1, right? And then Monday is going to be the biggest game for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be like our NFC Championship game. Like we have to win. We have to go to LA and beat them with or without Justin Herbert. I don't care. But we have to beat them. Because if we don't, man, the pressure on the players now Mariota talking about, hey, this ain't no 2023 all over again. The pressure on the players is going to be massive. I mean, it's going to be like buttholes tight. I mean, coach is going to be sweating because Dallas got the Vikings the following week. I mean, that's another win. You know what I mean? So, yes. So that's why.
The number of tough games left for us now. The Rams at 9-3 have 2 tough games left out of 5. The Bears have 4 tough games left out of 5 to see.
Because they play the Packers twice. And they do play the Lions once. I think they still play the Lions too.
We got 2 of 4. It says Seahawks got 4, Packers got 4, Niners got 3, and the Eagles only have 2 tough games left.
The Cowboys got 2 too.
Yeah,
the problem is this: if you would have told me
that was the rest of the season, because they already played. I thought they played the shitty teams. Now it's time for them to play the hard teams.
Yeah, there's no more hard teams left.
Detroit is one.
What?
I said Detroit's won their hard games. I know that. Who else they played? They already played the Chiefs. Yeah, they beat the Chiefs. Seattle probably.
No. The problem is they still got to play their division. I mean, that's why the Packers. Look, that's why the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions got 4 hard games because they got to play each other throughout the next 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah. So that's they play each other like 2 of them probably play each other twice.
Like the Bears play the Packers this Sunday. I mean, in 2 weeks from now, like they play the Packers twice in 3 weeks. The Bears.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they still play the Lions, and then the Lions, they play the Bears. You know what I mean? So that's how they add in all this stuff up.
They're so far down, man. They're at 6-5, man. They're not guaranteed right now to make the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. And they're like right there on the outside looking in.
Now Cowboys is 9. The Cowboys is 9. The playoff picture. They are in the hunt. They are in the hunt because there's 17 that's in, and then there's a team above Dallas that's 8, and Dallas is number 9.
Yeah, so the Bucks aren't on here.
Yeah, the Bucks.
They got a better record, and
the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams.
The Rams are on there.
So it's really like who's gonna win out between the Rams, Seahawks, and Niners. That division, they might get at least 2, if not 3 teams coming out of there. The Bears are number 1.
All right, so this all who's in order above the Cowboys: the Bears, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bucks, Seahawks, Green Bay, San Fran, Detroit, and the Cowboys. The Cowboys are number 9.
This WIP
right behind them.
Do you agree with this power ranking from WIP?
No, I do not. I still think the Rams are better than the Eagles right now.
How? We beat them like 4 times in a row.
No. I still think the Rams are.
One of the times.
I think if we play the Rams right now, they will beat us. Like they will beat us bad.
I just feel like certain teams we have a number on. The Rams are one of them. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are another, and obviously Detroit's another. I just think certain teams we got their number. And I'll be more scared to probably play the Bears again than I would the Rams again.
All right, ask me on Tuesday on the show after Monday, because right now we can't beat nobody. Because who would have thought that we'll beat the Packers, the Lions back-to-back weeks, and then lose
to. That's
another
thing people don't realize. Like we have the hardest schedule in football, and we are sitting here at 8-4 with the hardest schedule in football.
It's not. I don't care about the hard schedule.
10 playoff teams from last year.
Listen real quick. I don't care about the hard schedule. It's how we losing these games. I don't care. Like we up 21-0, hard schedule or not, you should not lose. All right, you should not lose on Black Friday to the Bears because they ran almost 300 yards. It's how we're losing. It's not the schedule. It's how we're losing. It's my issue. So I don't care about the schedule. Our tough schedule stuff is over behind us. I don't care. We can't keep saying a tough schedule when we're playing weaker team than us. We can't.
Who are we playing this week?
The Bears was weaker than us.
They have a better record than us.
No, we were tied.
They were tied. They better offensive line than us.
But they still was weaker than us because the problem is with the Bears, they ain't played really anybody. That's why people was like, "Oh man, that's a fluke."
No, they beat the Cowboys. We didn't beat the Cowboys.
They didn't play nobody. Like
they beat the Cowboys. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Minnesota. They beat They beat some teams, man. Go look at the Bears' record. They beat some teams.
All right, so the Bears beat the Vikings. No. They beat the Cowboys week 3, the Raiders, the Commanders, the Saints. They beat the Bengals, the Giants, the Vikings, the Steelers, and us. Where the horse team at? Where? They lost to the Vikings, the Lions, the Ravens. But they literally beat all the teams that was not in the playoffs besides the Philadelphia Eagles. Only one team. That's why nobody believed.
Like the Cowboys.
But the Cowboys are not in right now. So the Cowboys beat the Chiefs. They beat us. You know what I mean? So, hey, Hey, their schedule is it.
Up this year. They're 6-6, my guy.
But I'm saying, I mean, you have high hope because
you know why I got high hope?
All right, come
because
on. Yo,
went to mini bye week, and the world knows it's time for KP to put up or shut up. And if Nick doesn't do something, it's going to cost him his job too.
After the season.
Buddy ball. If you don't want to get ready to coordinator, it's your boy. Remember, WP got fired because he didn't want to give up his boy. If Nick doesn't give up his boy and his boy sucks ass his last 5 games, I think even though he did win a Super Bowl, if he's trying to go into next season with KP again, Nick will have to go to. It'll be the same WP experiment all over again. Because Nick has to put his big boy pants on, tell your little buddy it's time to go. Tell your little buddy it's time to go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nick getting fired anyway. If we collapse like this, Nick is getting fired. Period.
Yeah.
He's not staying. So, I mean, there's no more, hey, your boy or you stay. No. They did that already. In 2023, they did that. Hey, your boy or you stay this, boom, he got rid. Boom, we brought somebody in. If this happened again, there's no way Jeffrey Lurie is especially when we have to lead in this division again, to be embarrassed like that again. There's no way. He's getting fired. 100%. Hey, we fired WP after a Super Bowl 2 years later.
Yes.
So it doesn't. So, but if it happens again,
before we get out of here, what do you think is going to happen on? Because I heard someone saying about earlier, but Hard Knocks airs tonight.
It's already on. It's already done.
It's already played.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's gonna go watch it.
What time it was playing?
I don't know.
Because it's almost 10 o'clock over here on the East Coast.
I heard someone say the clip would play, but I didn't know it was already over.
No, it's probably, I mean, they probably have 1 hour clips and stuff like that. Hey, is anybody watching Hard Knocks? Is it over yet? But no, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean,
There's a lot of drama in the NFC. And that's so funny how they put it.
But now,
Daniels, who got hurt, and McLaurin had a shitty season. Then you got Dak and CD for whatever reason. You got Jalen Hurts and Saquon. The run game that's not working. You got Dexter Lawrence and Dart for the crappy ass Giants.
I don't know. I mean, I can't
watch tonight. I'm hoping to see some stuff, but I think some of this dramatic stuff might be all show for the whole Hard Knocks stuff. It really needs to know.
Yeah, let's tank the season for Hard Knocks. Okay, yeah, sure.
We're not tanking though. We're number 1 in the division, man. Everybody's got to chill out. We're still number 1. If we were like the freaking goddamn Cowgirls right now, everybody be pitching and fit and have be rightfully so. But to be number 1 in the division, still got everything in front of us.
Yes, that's true.
All we really need to do is win in 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 can get us either number 2 or number 1 seed. And I think the 3 Las Vegas.
3 out of 5 would. 3 out of 5 would not work. Not if the Cowboys win.
11-5.
3 out of 5 would not work.
I said we're gonna be 13-4, so I don't really see us losing no more games. But 3 out of 5. The Bills is one hard game, and this week's hard game. Other than that, those other 3 games should be easy cakewalk games. Raiders, they're packing it in for a higher draft pick. So
3 out of 5 would not work. The math is not mathing, bro.
Why?
Because that's 16 games. There's 17 games.
There's only 5 games left.
I know.
So I said 3 out of 5 games.
So we're 8, right? We're 8.
Yeah,
so if
that'd
we
be
get 3 more,
13-4. 13-5.
Where did you go to school at?
That'd be 13-5.
You said we win.
No, that's so, right. You have 5. That'd be 13-5.
3 and lose 2.
Huh?
You said we win 3 and lose 2.
I don't want to, but I'm saying that's all we have.
Losses. We're not making it. We're out. If Cowboys win out,
they're not going to win out. Right?
Okay, all right. Your math sucks.
Cowboys
we got to win 4. No, we got to win 4 out of 5.
Cowboys are not fucking winning out.
Listen, we got to win 4 out of 5. Even if the Cowboys
That's
win
11
out,
wins. If the Cowboys win out, that's 11-5-1.
12.
No, 11-5-1. Could have got the tie.
But we
It
still
would
got to
be
win 4 out of 5. We need to win.
12-5. It'd be 11-5-1. So if we win 3 games, that's 11. So yeah, we gotta win 4 games. You're right.
Yeah, and lose 2. That's 6 losses.
4 games to clinch it.
Look, my only prediction on Monday is, hey, the Eagles gonna win. But I don't have no stats to give you. I don't have no look. You know what? We have to. No hot takes. We have to just win. I don't care about a point, by 100. Just win. Like I don't like for real. That's where I'm at right now. Mentally, I no more hot takes for me. Just win a game.
You don't care what the stats are.
Nope.
All you want to do is win, baby.
Just win. Just win because we gotta get that winning taste.
I'm gonna give you a couple hot takes and we're gonna get out of here. Hot take number 1: Jalen Hurts runs more RPOs, some play action, gets involved in the run game, opens up the run game. Saquon Barkley finally has a 200-yard game in LA. Hot take number 1. Hot take number 2: this defense will sack Herbert 6 times because he got a broken hand if he plays, and that'd be dumb of them for playing him. But they're gonna have to play because they're trying to fight for playoffs too. And we're gonna get to Herbert 6 times this game. And hot take number 3: the Eagles will win by more than double digits. Okay,
by more than triple digits.
Not double. More than 2 possessions. How about that? More than 2 possessions. My bad. I know.
Yeah, you about to win by 100 points. Damn.
I'm gonna be there front center to watch my Birds win in Cali, LA. And speaking of LA, shout out to Deshaun Jackson. Happy birthday, Deshaun Jackson. Yesterday was his birthday. Eagles legend. First time he head coach, taking his team to win the season. Shout out to you. I know you're going to be in LA. I'm hoping to see you. I know Darren Sproles going to be down there. Shady's going to be down there. Everybody, K Hart, everybody's going to be there. And hopefully I can get some interviews or at least some comments from a couple of these guys. So it's going to be fun. And the Eagles will win, guys. Don't worry about it. And the rest of the schedule is easier. That's why I think the Eagles offense finally gets it together. The rest of the schedule is easier. Lane Johnson's going to be back, not this week, but next week. He's going to bring back, Pay the Lane's way back healthy. He's hopefully be back for the Raiders game. We're going to destroy the Raiders. We're going to destroy the freaking Commanders twice. And that Bills game is going to be the last, big game to really worry about. So,
okay. All right.
All right. Well, hey, welcome back, JC. We definitely going to be back on here and talking about the Monday Nighter. Either Tuesday, I don't know. I got to come.
Nah, it will be Tuesday because Monday night is like the game ain't going to be over till like 11:30 at night.
We might have to do it. Actually, too, guys, we got a special guest. She's an Emmy Award winner journalist. She's an Eagles fan. She actually started following me on Instagram. Really talented young lady. Really, she's a producer and all that good stuff. She wants to, come on the show next week. So we're gonna have her on the show. And I think it's gonna be either Tuesday or Wednesday, because you know how I'm gonna be back Wednesday, early Wednesday. So we might have to do the truth next Wednesday night at 8 after work. Because Tuesday I'm gonna be in LA and I might have my kids and all that stuff. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But we'll keep you guys posted. You guys check it out. Last words is, like I said at the beginning of the show, don't worry about this. This is all hype NFL drama like they always like to do. Get you all worked up, get you all scared. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening. Go with your heart. Know that Eagles play better as underdogs than they do as favorites. And now we are in the underdog role, so we don't make sure that we don't lose this sheet out. If we go ahead and get this first, is one step at a time. Back-to-back division champions is our first order of business. After that, we'll go from there. Super Bowl repeat. I will say Eagles are still winning the Super Bowl. I said 13-4. You said 12-5, I think. One of us is going to be right, whether it's JC 12-5 or my 13-4. And the Eagles are still going back to Super Bowl and don't have nothing to worry about. I really think the Eagles can pull off this second win. That's back-to-back division championship and back-to-back Super Bowl. So Fly, Eagles, fly, you guys. Stay tuned in, stay locked in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Shout out to the 75 still up in here. Much love to you. Holla at your boy. We out. Peace.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode.